Hi, this is Marvin from Grand Fondo Coaching Specialist Alpine Cols. Well, the route for the 2025 Etape du Tour has just been announced. And once again, it's a real cracker. This is going to be a fantastic event and another huge challenge. In this video, I'm going to give you a short preview. It should give you a pretty good idea of how tough this route is. We've been running training camps in exactly this area for the past 10 years, so I know all these roads like the back of my hand. I'll be riding the course myself in the next 2 days to create some up-to-date video for you, and I'll post it as soon as possible. Make sure you're subscribed to the Alpine Cols channel so you get the notification. First, let me give you a quick tip. If you're interested in riding the Etape in 2024, you should either pre-register via the official website or pre-register via one of the large tour operators who can block purchase a certain number of places. This is important because the event is always very quickly sold out, so you need to act quickly. Secondly, if you want to be at your best for the event, make sure you join one of our training camps. You'll get the professional coaching you need to do your very best. So what does the route look like? It starts in Albertville and finishes after 131 kilometers in Plagne. It's a slightly shorter route than in 2023, but almost the same amount of climbing at 4,500 meters. Depending on how you count the climbs, there are either only 3, with a couple of short descents in the middle of the first 2, or there are 5, with the last one being relentless. For our purposes here, I've counted 5 climbs. Let's take a look at them. The first is the little-known Cormet de Roselend, which begins in Eugene after about 9 kilometers of easy false flat from Albertville. We've often ridden this climb on our training camps. It's a good one to warm up on, 11 kilometers at 5.1% average, never too steep, with a flat section in the middle. There's a short descent with 7 quite tight hairpins where you'll need good descending skills. This is where a camp with us can really help to keep you out of trouble. Next, we cross the valley and begin the climb to the Col des Saisies, 14.5 kilometers at an average of 6.2%. This is misleading, however, as the gradient is quite irregular. The second kilometer is at 11%, the third at 9%, and there are 2 more at 8 to 9% a bit higher up. The final 3 kilometers are much easier, then it's through the ski village and into the descent. The descent from the Saisies is very fast on a good wide road with plenty of visibility in most of the turns. The most dangerous one is the right-hander near Aucluse. The main surprise on this descent is the short climb in the middle, which could cause you cramps if you've been riding too hard. At the bottom is a short transition into Beaufort and the start of the hardest climb of the day, the Col du Pré. The first 6 kilometers are easy enough, but look at all the red for the last 6 kilometers. This is a seriously tough climb, and you need to be ready for it. The road continues a bit higher above the col before opening out a magnificent view across the Roselend Lake. You have a short, quite narrow and twisty descent to make before crossing the dam and riding around the lake to complete the last 6 kilometers of the climb to the Cormet de Roselend. You now have the biggest descent of the day to enjoy, or not, depending on your descending skills. Beware, this is the descent where Johan Brunel famously lost control and went over the parapet into a ravine. There are 19 kilometers in total to descend, a lot of it quite straight and open, but especially in the middle where Johan fell, it's steep, very twisty, and lacks visibility. Once you're down safely and in front of the time cut, you can start to dream about your finisher's medal. You've got about 12 kilometers fairly flat down the valley before the final push up to Plagne. Don't underestimate this final climb. It's at least as tough as Alpe d'Huez, arguably more so because it's longer. From the start to the center of the village, the gradient is unrelenting and often at 8%. In the summer heat with tired legs, this will be a supreme challenge. And as usual at the Etape, we can confidently predict that hundreds, if not thousands of people will be reduced to walking. To summarize, as always, this will be a supremely tough event, and we expect many people to be unable to finish. 4,500 meters is a lot of climbing, especially in midsummer. If you want to perform at your best, you'll have to prepare seriously, and this is where we can help you. All of our camps are run by professional cycling coaches, not tour guides. If you can only manage one, you should come to our traditional Etape du Tour camp in June, which will include a full reconnaissance of the course. Please check out our website for more information, and don't hesitate to drop me an email with any questions. I'm off to ride the Etape tomorrow. Come back next week for some video of the actual roads. Thank you for listening.